It's one of the things we really wanted to do, was be able to find a space in the building where we could point to both the ruptures across time in the story of British art, but also the continuities, and how there are certain trends that are persistent through the story of British art from the 16th century through to the present day.
What we wanted to do was to return that gallery to its original function as a study gallery, so that it would be densely hung, salon style, from floor to ceiling, but at the same time to take out all those intervening walls and open up the space, which was what Kahn had originally intended.
And so we really wanted to get back to that original vision, and rather than dividing the space up with partitions, to open it up as one long gallery and to put as many objects as we could in the space so that people could be exposed to as much of the collection as possible, but also put objects into dialogue with each other, objects from across time. So we have historic objects next to more contemporary objects. So that was something we've wanted to do from the very outset of the project. Well, we have one wall here which is about the garden, and it's devoted to the garden in British art. Gardening, of course, is such an important art form in Britain, one of the most important contributions to European art. And so we wanted to make sure that was exposed. And on one wall, going from works from the 17th century through to works from the 1980s, we have objects that show a kind of whole social history of Britain, from great aristocratic gardens on great landed estates to gardens in suburban Britain that we're familiar with today. I think a dense hang like this was, of course, historically very familiar, but in recent times has tended to drop out of favor. And so people haven't seen works of art shown in this way for a very long time, especially in a modern building like the great building here by Louis Kahn. And to see works disposed in that way, frame to frame, floor to ceiling, suddenly makes you look at the paintings, look at the sculpture in a completely different way. You see the relationships between things more closely than when things are just disposed singly on a wall, and forces you to really look again and scrutinize across pictures. So I think it's a sudden and arresting presentation. And I hope people will be surprised as they come through the door, around the corner, from bays which are more conventionally hung into this very dense space, and be surprised and overwhelmed.